Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Call hello Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rachach Wadash. Alright, man, that's who this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. Right. First and foremost, I do to give double honors to the elder apostles across the four corners of the earth who are truly out there continuing to push the 100% truth. And continue to make their call and election sure. Right, we know where that 100% truth lies. Right within the umbrella of Great Millstone under Elder Apostle Tahar and on down. Right. I also had to give double honors to the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Chazak, right, who I also teach under out here in Greenville, South Carolina. Right, I also had to give a shout out to you, Akim, that's you brethren, across the four corners of the earth. That's also out here pushing and teaching this truth, the 100% truth, as well. Right into the very few, then I'll give a shout out to you, very few Akwaf, that be your sisters. Right, to the ones who truly believe and take heed in these end times, man. And to y'all that say shalom, 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 man. All right, this Salakia. It's the Bop coming back through the spirit of pride behind Yahweh Shah. Right, once again with another exhortation and lesson. Right, doing a quick little prophecy watch, impromptu, and man. I ran across an article yesterday, right? And it was going into, it's the name of the article. It's on End Time Headlines. Y'all should know that by now. endtimeheadlines.org. That's where y'all can go find the article. It said the article name is Elon Musk warns of free speech threat in new bill, right? So there's a new bill I'm guessing they're about to pass, because Elon Musk is he's a reliable source. We all should know that, right? He's in there with Donald J. Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? He's in there with Donald Trump. He's like Trump's right-hand man, so now he's involved with the, bills and stuff that's going on, because he's a part of, I guess him and Trump are a little tag team, team tag duo or whatnot, right? But he says it's a threat to freedom of speech, man, in this new bill, right? Says it's let me see. So I guess, let me read a little bit of it, the article. Right, it says, the bill in question aims, right, to impose stricter regulations on tech companies, particularly in how they handle content moderations and users' data. Right, Musk, who has long championed the idea of a free and open internet, believes this. Hold on. Basically, because they got a whole paragraph going on. I'm trying to break it down in simpler words. Basically, it's going on to tech companies and how they allow basically all the users' data, right? And basically how it's an open internet, and he says it could take away all the creativity, giving too much power to the government overnight. Right? That's basically what he's saying. right? This is going to be a threat for people on their with all the, it's going to be to the tech companies, but the tech companies who are allowing people to say whatever, do whatever, basically, to bring it into simpler terms, right? That's why I was reading it, but I was also skimming through it to bring it down to simpler terms because I am driving. But that's basically what he's saying, man. So when you look at that, you listen to that. Hold on, let me read this last part. It says, this is his words, in quotes. It says, I see this as a direct attack on the principle that makes the internet a place for open dialogue, right? Musk reportedly said. So he said he sees this as a direct attack on the principles that makes the internet an open dialogue, meaning anybody can come on the internet, say whatever they want to say, and do whatever they want to do, basically, right? He sees that as a direct attack. So basically, it's going to shut that down to where you cannot say what you want to say, right? And ultimately, we know what that's going to lead to, man. We know what this new bill that it's not passed, but I guess it's about to pass, or that's what was brought up, right? We know what this is leading towards. We know for damn sure what this is going into, man. What is that about to go into, man? It's about to go into that time where it's another prophecy that's about to happen. That's what it is. Another prophecy is about to happen, right? What prophecy is this? Let's read it, right? This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, right? This is verse 24. It says, then the Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, go, shut thyself within thine house. Right? Verse 25. Right? It says, but thou, O son of man, behold, they said, put bands upon thee. Salakia. They said, put bands upon thee, and shall bid with them, and shall bid thee with them. It says, and thou shalt not go out among them. Verse 26 is the point, right? It says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. All right, now what is the point that I'm making when I'm bringing this out? The point of, in verse 26, is that I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth. That's what's going to happen. If this bill, if they do pass this bill, or whatnot, this prophecy is going to come to pass. Because they're going to target this truth, man. They're going to target this truth. They're going to target 100% truth. You got ChatGPT out here saying GMS got the 100% truth, all this, that, and the third. Man, they're going to target this truth and try to shut up those Akim out here who are dealing with the 100% truth. That's what it's going to be. And that prophecy is going to come to pass where the Lord is going to have all his prophets close their mouths, right? The Lord is going to have his mouthpieces close their mouths, right? The Lord is going to have his mouthpieces close their mouths, and it's not going to be that you're not going to hear it, right? Your time period of coming out there and hearkening to the words coming to an end, man. It really is. It really is, man. It's coming to an end. This is another prophecy rolling out. This is another prophecy rolling out, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is literally about to close the mouth of his prophets, man. And it could be done with this bill, man. Because they're talking about freedom of speech online, this is that and the third. Man, we know damn well who they're targeting, who they're going to target with this. We know damn well who they're going to target with this, man. They're coming they're coming after those prophets, man. The ones who's out there pushing 100% truth for Yahweh Shema Shah, right? They're going to close the mouths. They're going to try to close the mouths of the prophets, man. right? And I mean, ultimately, it's going to be Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because it does say in the scriptures that it will be a time where the prophets will be off the highways and byways. It says we are not going to be out there no more. We're not going to be out there no more. And with this bill, right, that prophecy could be fulfilled sooner than later, right? If they pass this bill, you know, if they pass this bill, that prophecy can come to pass sooner than later, man, right? Because it definitely can, you know. And then what's the other precept? Then once the prophets are off the highways and the byways, right? It says, then they shall know a prophet was among them. Then they shall know those men. They're going to come out there looking for those men who was out there teaching that, you know, teaching what we've been out there teaching. They're going to come out there looking after those men, and those men aren't going to be there. And they're going to wonder, and they're going to try to find, hey man, where are those men, man? I got questions. Your time for questions is up, man. Your time for questions is up, man. There's no more questions to be answered. The prophets have been out there for years, since 1969. You ain't want to ask your questions from 1969 to 2025. That's on you, my guy. That's on you. You know, that's on you, man. You know, but yeah, man, that was just a quick little in transit hitting on this article. Abu Rajazah was edifying. Abu Rajazah, the point was made. Y'all understanding, like, this is prophecy is about to prophecy is still rolling out. You know, prophecy is still rolling out, man. But with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, man. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Shalom.